Welcome to Peacekeepers Network. Your host is Dr. Cooley. We support the companies and individuals want to protect and improve the community. We are located in beautiful Tallahassee, Florida. This program is brought to you by North Florida Security Academy and Two-Way Firearms. Please welcome your host, Dr. Cooley.
Good afternoon and good morning. This is Dr. Cooley again with the next edition of our podcast and YouTube channel. I want to welcome everybody back. Today we are honored to have Dynamic Integrated Security with us, part of the Safe School program, and Mr. Mario. Mario, it's great to have you guys. And by the way, everybody, we are having an open house here at the Academy today till about 6 and tomorrow from 9 to 6. So you guys need to get down here because they're hiring and so you guys can work in some schools. So Mario, welcome and thank you so much for coming today.
Absolutely, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to get out here and enjoy the cool weather, see the scenery.
Yeah, great. It is a nice little wet out today, but it's all good.
Yeah.
So Mario, tell us a little bit about Safe Schools and the Guardian program. We've seen a lot in the news lately, and we've heard a lot going on, but what's going on with this?
Sure, absolutely. So the Safe School program was, or Guardian Aaron Feist program, was started after the Stoneman Douglas mass shooting, or massacre, that took place in Parkland. They felt the need to place an armed security personnel, or it started out with teachers, and then it evolved into armed security personnel with various advanced backgrounds to negate and ultimately neutralize active threats on the school campus, cutting down the response time in law enforcement and hopefully trying to save lives in the process. So currently now the program is throughout the state of Florida. 63 counties within Florida are subscribing or using the program. And what it does is it trains people from different backgrounds, primarily a safe school officer being from the security side, whether it's law enforcement military background, or the Guardian side, which is the in-house security for the schools through the school board. And it's mandated 144 hours, although many sheriff's offices are going above and beyond that, 140, 184, 188, or sometimes even more. So we are placed into the schools to cut down on trespassers by being visible, or just being proactive with the students and engaging in day-to-day conversation, being feel-good friendly, but also being prepared to neutralize an active assailant.
Great. How long have you guys been working with the Safe School program around the state?
Since the beginning of the program started in 2018-19, they started opening it up to private security companies, which is where it really took off throughout the state of Florida. So I was in one of the first open academies in 2019 out of Pasco County Sheriff's Office, and have been in the program since. Started out working in the school and now I'm director of the program.
Okay, gotcha. So what are you looking for if we were to have a quality candidate walk in? There's a difference between, a D&G, they're greatly trained, they need that 68 total hours, but what other kind of background are you looking that you need for them?
So the backgrounds vary by county and by need of the county, but generically throughout the board, we're going to look at a candidate that has some kind of advanced training, whether it be in the private sector, whether it be in the military, law enforcement, or some of their other past experience. So you could have a fantastic candidate that's been in security for 10, 15 years with all the advanced training from instructors like yourself, and the temperament, because once you pass the academy, you still have to continue training. Use mental health, first aid, tactical medicine, report writing, and everything mirrors law enforcement. So a candidate would be attention to detail, extremely committed, because these schools need our protection on a daily basis. Here in Leon County, it's a 10-year first responder requirement, so that would be what we're looking for here in Leon County. Other counties are different. Like I said, they have advanced training, multiple sources of experience.
Okay, gotcha. So what are we doing over the next 2 days? Why are you guys here in our academy doing a big old ass open house, giving away all kinds, and they are giving away some nice prizes too, and some little hand-me-downs.
Yeah, actually, we're super excited to be here. This is one of this is the largest and most reputable academy here in Leon County. So we're super excited. I've been touring the facility. You have firearm simulators, you have training aids all over the place. You have advanced training. So we're here trying to open up ourselves and make a little bit of a presence so people would know more about us and the program and what they could do to, maybe they're not at that mark to join the program. Maybe they can come here and get some more advanced training and develop themselves to that point. But we're here to see if we can get some good quality candidates. It's a very competitive program. We have throughout the state an average of about 150 applicants for every one spot. So we're here to get our name out and guide people on the right path.
And you do have openings coming up here in Leon County
We
for
do.
the next academy, right?
Yes, sir, we do.
Awesome. So, and I know we've already been blessed, and you guys have already taken a lot of our great students right out of our hands.
They're well trained here. I mean, you do a fantastic job training them up to real life speed, not just putting them behind the TV and learning. You actually give them the in-depth training that they need to be successful. So that's why we chose to come here as opposed to somewhere else. You know, I haven't been to all of them, but I know what I've seen here.
Well, awesome, and we've definitely appreciated Dynamic. So how long? Tell us a little bit
Sure.
about Dynamic and integrated security, and what makes you guys different or better than maybe some other agency.
So currently we are the largest provider of safe school officers throughout the state of Florida. We take a very hands-on approach. So the owner, COO of the company, is former Israeli Special Forces. So he understands what it's like to be in the field and actually work with your day-to-day, either be clients or in a hostile territory. We are 93% military law enforcement. We provide additional training, like I was saying, outside of the academy for our employees at no cost to them. We are in 12 counties throughout the state of Florida, work with 12 different sheriff's offices, have great relationships, and we constantly encourage our employees to get better. So we're, at the end of the day, if we support our employees and our officers in the field, they'll support the client and the schools in the proper manner, and that's what we're here to do.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the word on the street that we've heard from a lot of the people.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being one of our instructors.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. You
Sorry.
spent 22 years in corrections, and you guys snapped him up. But we do like it that you let him come back and teach a little
Absolutely.
bit here and there. But that's what we've heard. That's the word on the street of
Yeah.
everybody that you've taken. They just love working with you, your organization, your supervisors and managers, that you guys are taking care of them and backing them up. But you're not just in safe schools, right?
No, we do a variety of things. We do a lot of security consulting. We go from safe rooms to IT software. We do smart houses or smart facilities. We do disaster response. We do a whole bunch of other stuff. It can be found on our website. Honestly, there's so much detail. I just run the safe school side. We do executive protection, all kinds of stuff.
So folks, there's all kinds of opportunities
Absolutely.
with Dynamic. Like if down the road the safe school's not working for you,
Yep.
they probably got a spot somewhere because you come back and keep getting training.
Yep.
And why do you think training is so important? We had a private conversation outside earlier. Why do people need to keep training if they have their D's and G's?
Because you could be good enough to be a security officer or armed, or you could be good enough to be dead. Every day you go to work with a gun, you could be involved in a gunfight. So it's worth it to take that time, and that's another thing that we look for is the person that goes above and beyond to train themselves. Because just because you know how to shoot doesn't mean you can shoot under stress. You can engage in multiple combatant situations, precision shooting in schools and stuff. So training first reflects your commitment, and it's paramount because just because you have a firearm doesn't mean you can effectively use it to protect yourself or others. There's a lot of collateral damage that comes from that. And that's why we associated with you guys, because of the type of training, that real life training that you do put out to help them at the end of the day.
Yeah, our use of force simulator, which there isn't one anywhere near
No,
here other than
fantastic.
at Academy,
Yeah.
is the cream of the crop, so to speak,
It is.
of what we do in
You
here.
have all the lights and the sound rigging in there, and so you're actually in the scenario, and you can feel the stress going through it.
And we've noticed that too, and it's just like what you said. we talked outside about risk and standard of care. Our standard of care is going to go up, but our risk needs to come down, and that can only be done through training. And even somebody, humbly speaking, with the credentials that you have and that I have, people need to understand we still train.
You have to
we train all the time. We don't stop training.
Yeah, if you're a responsible instructor or a responsible officer, whether it be law enforcement, military, security, you have to continue to train because there's someone out there training to get you.
And you're not talking about recalls, right?
No, recall
is
a minimum standard.
Recall.
Yeah.
Training's training.
Absolutely. The minimum standard is never good enough. I would hate to respond to a situation where I had the opportunity to better handle that situation through training and knowledge with good guidance than say I have, what's required.
Right, especially when you end up in court. Well, what kind of training have you done other than your annual recall? You go, nothing.
Exactly.
You're going to be...
Exactly. Yep.
You're going to have some troubles and issues in there.
With the money you don't spend in training, you're going to spend in legal fees.
Yeah, or more.
Way more.
Way more than legal fees.
Yeah, way more.
So, Mario, is there anything else that you want to tell our audience? Because today and tomorrow, and they can always come in and we'll have your contact information. But guys, we want you to get excited today. Today and tomorrow, we got donuts, we got food, we got coffee, we got drinks. Mario's bought a lot of cool gifts, and we're just here with their team. Guys, if you drive by 870 Blountstown Highway, you're going to see the dynamic vehicle, which could be maybe a take-home vehicle for you someday. For some of the officers, that could be a nice little added thing. I'm not saying, but that's kind of what I've heard. But, get down here. We'll be here till 6, and we'll be here at 9 to 6 tomorrow. We're going to be ready to kind of show you around. If you haven't been here, it's time to come down. It doesn't matter if you have a license or not.
Exactly.
Get down here, D or G, no licenses, but you got that military, corrections, law enforcement, fire, paramedic, any type of first responder experience. It's time to get down here and take a look at this. It's a great opportunity.
Yeah, time is very important in this because, like you were saying before, this is not your regular security. This is a smaller niche avenue of security. You have to go to a sheriff's office, law enforcement academy to do this. So you have to go through a guardian program. They don't run those all the time. It's very competitive to get in.
And so you guys sponsor them for that, right?
Correct. We are the only company in the state of Florida that will pay you to go to training.
Paid training in an academy.
Yep.
Guys, what could be better than that?
Yep. So it's limited time. You have to get it while you can, and if the timing's not right, continue to prepare and train. Come into North Florida Security, get your training in, and next time it comes around, maybe you'll be ready.
Awesome. Mario, again, thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you grow.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you for having me.
Anytime.
Thank you for listening. We will see you next week. Special thanks to North Florida Security Academy and Two-Way Firearms located in Tallahassee, Florida. You can reach them at 850-692-2231. Stay safe and keep the peace.